Right. Promises of Portuguese culture, generally speaking, this morning in the Bom Dia Daily section. I also want to share with you something I'm rather proud of when it comes to choosing the news headlines and selections. I couldn't miss out on the French president, Emmanuel Macron. You'd think I'd better say that. I went to Emmanuel School, actually, in London. Emmanuel Macron, though, not Emmanuel School. Oh la la, see what I did there? But not only that, it's the French press of Belém. No? Okay, right. There he was, getting poured on. What an awful memory to have of being in Lisbon, getting soaking wet from rain. Come on, enough rain. No, it rained here all night last night. I woke up at 4:30 this morning for some reason. And it was peeing down. And then when I woke up, it was still peeing down. Enough already. Come on. This must be enough. Too much rain, even for James, who's always, what's the word? A rain apologist. Come on. Too cold, too damp, too wet for too long. It's nearly March. Come on, Portugal. We can do better than this. But there he is, Emmanuel Macron. But I don't know if it was in Belém, but he had a full military honors or presidential, well, the whole 9 yards of being welcomed as a president anyway. I guess that would be partly military, wouldn't it? But oh la la, the French president Belém in town. I wonder what they talked about. I imagine they were thinking or talking to themselves and saying, or to each other, and saying, that Keir Starmer, eh? I wonder how he's going to get on at the White House today. There he is, João Ernesto do Norte. Bom dia, Portugal, from you as well, João Ernesto, and Pam's here as well this morning. Right, first little bit then, a culture snippet. Thank you very much for Philomena, who, of course, is working hard on her parade routine. Great job. Looking forward to seeing the video of that, Philomena, when it comes to the screen here after you've had a fantastic time in Miranda de Corvo this week. Mike, are you heading over there to watch the Carnival parade in Miranda de Corvo? I expect you are. There's going to be a whole lot of partying and not a great deal of sleeping. All around the country. These actually, if we get a chance, we'll look at the Carnival guide from Idealista. But those are the notable carnivals that are happening, although many, many more around the country. We've got our own festivity here in San Martino de Porto, as you heard about in Miranda de Corvo there as well. So every little place probably tipping a nod to the Carnival weekend. And last night on the town hall session, on the Dream Team session of Expats Portugal, a somewhat mixed reception. We had a stormtrooper. We had Nuno in rave mode, and he put makeup on. And we had Rita from Global International Relocation from the Pets Department dressed up like a minion. Three had made quite the effort. And then towards the end, when I was asking them, which is the best one to go to, Jeremy Klingers wanted to actually go to Rio. I suppose that is the great mecca of carnivals, isn't it? To mix my metaphors there. Yes, Rio came up. Alcobaça came up as well. That is on the list there, isn't it, Alcobaça? Are you getting ready for that one there, Pam? And where else? Oh, the Carretos were mentioned as well, of course. And we've talked a lot about the Carretos of Pudence, top left-hand corner. Nunu was saying not only are they found in Pudence, but all over the north of Portugal. You'll see costumes like that or similar to that all over the north of Portugal. And he was talking about how those costumes cost €1,000 to make, but they're pretty good value, I think, because the gentlemen, I think it is generally gentlemen who wear them, and unmarried bachelors who wear those, get a lot of value and service out of those costumes. Anyway, we'll come back to Carnival. Let's have a little bit of a look at a cultural thing. Now, you may have heard this noise or sound. Let me call it a sound rather than a noise. That seems a bit unfair to call it a noise in the street, and wondered what on earth is that. Thank you to Philomena for sending us this. And we've also got a lovely video from Nick as well, who I think has a bad case of San Martino de Porto syndrome, as far as I can make out. And he's singing the blues on the show this morning in quite a light-hearted way as well, with his tongue in his cheek. But anyway, have you ever heard this noise? Sound. Is that the suburbs of Miranda there? Thank you so much for thinking of us, Philomena. So you may have heard that sound in your town, and then you realise it is the knife sharpener using some good old school technology. And let me just give appropriate credit to the creator of that. João Paulo Fernandes captured it for a Facebook reel, and the copy here reads profissão em vias de extinção. Yeah. Like one of those lovely professions that we would like to hold on to, right? That may be dying out from what's being said there. And I can't find out. Where do you click on a Facebook reel? I'm trying to click on the description, and it's just disappearing in front of my very eyes. But anyway, thank you very much. I can't credit the knife sharpener himself, who using very old school technology with his bicycle that he arrived on, powering the sharpening wheel and testing the knife on his thumb. Did you notice that as well? The knife sharpener, yes, absolutely. Bob and Viv, good morning to you. Only here in Corellia, only once here in Corellia that you've captured your particular knife sharpener near you. And yes, one goes around our town. So perhaps, although it's maybe not as popular as it used to be, we're still holding on to that fabulous tradition here in Portugal. I will be going to Carnival tonight, but then off to Coimbra for the weekend for Tony's birthday. You don't wish a happy birthday in advance, but you know I want to, Pam, and do give Tony my best regards, if you will. Bon dia todos. What's this? A welcome, partly sunny for my stroll, scratch and sniff. Ah, yes, that's the dog, not Bob, who's scratching and sniffing. I hope. And he can get a cream for that, Bob, if that is what's happening. I should have an afternoon nap. Yes, we all should have an afternoon nap to prepare, whether we're going to Coimbra or not. The afternoon nap has much to commend it. And I was talking to somebody, I was chatting because of my renewed interest in the rural revival here in Portugal, talking to a rural revivalist in the United States. And I said, I'm over here in Portugal. And the conditions are great for a rural revival here. And he said, I want to come to Portugal and Spain, the land of tapas and naps. Tapas and naps for the win, I think was the expression that he used. And that wouldn't make a bad T-shirt, would it? Although we would petiscos e cestas for us for the win. Okay, sorry to hear this, Mel. I need track to work on Sunday. I think all this rain will mean it's cancelled. We will have to have a look at the weather, won't we, this morning as well? Let's have a listen to, whilst I'm getting that set up, let's have a listen to Nick's new song as well this morning. And in case... for those people who haven't, still too bleary-eyed and sleepy who aren't here, I'll play it again at the end, so you can enjoy it twice this morning. This is Nick, I think, struggling as we did when we first came to Portugal, just wanting to live everywhere you see. 3 minutes of delightful handcrafted songwriting art here and video making, and Nick wrote this song, recorded it, made the video, all on his journey here with his very own hands here, as you'll see.
Someone better get a hold on me. Give me some mercy, mercy, mercy. Don't show another thing to me. I want everything I see. Someone better get a hold on me. Give me some mercy, mercy. Show another thing to me. I want everything I see. Call the doctor, call the nurse. The problem seems to be getting worse. Call the lawyer and call the police. Lock me up so I get some relief. Someone better get a hold on me. Give me some mercy, mercy, mercy. Don't show another thing to me. I want everything I see. Call the lawyer, call the club. I might be gone berserk. call the priest. Maybe they can find me some peace. Ooh, someone better get a hold on me. Give me some mercy, mercy, mercy. Don't show another thing to me. I want everything I see. I want everything I see. It's like a crisis in my life. Every time you walk on by, I might be sitting nice past 5. Now there's something I want to try. And I would love to tell you why. Oh, I would love to tell you. Someone better get a hold on me. Give me some mercy, mercy, mercy. Don't show another thing to me. I want everything I see. I want everything I see. I want everything I see.
There he is, Nick Barrell there. Isn't that great? Great job, Nick. He's like a little boy in the Portugal sweet shop, isn't he there? Don't show, isn't this a mark of a great song? You can sing it immediately after. Everybody, all together now. Don't show another thing to me. I want everything I see. Right, advice coming in for you. Great job, Nick. Thank you. Keep them coming. Steve, we better go here then now, hadn't we? Looking forward to Carnival tips and the best town, city, village Carnival event near Caldas. I was going straight to Alcobaça for you. However, Pam says, depends on what you like. Best parades are Torres Vedras and Nazaré. Best for all-night partying and dressing up is Alcobaça. Although, if you like dressing up like a lady, they say Torres Vedras, where you can do the matrafona thing. I called it marafona last night. Is that a kind of potato? You can dress up like a potato if you want to. We have the wonderful picture from Philomena that demonstrates how you can attire yourself if you want to, Steve, over in Torres Vedras. There you go. The matrafonas. Is it a king or a queen of 2018? In the middle there. just for the sake of clarification, that's Torres Vedras for you. Delightful. And this picture, every time Philomena makes mention to it, that image is burnt onto my retina for some reason. But a great effort, and many of the fellas of Torres Vedras make such an effort. And I think they're girding their loins, they're bracing themselves for 5 days of partying. The schools are off next week. I think a lot of government offices are out of action on Monday and Tuesday. If the Festa season wasn't enough here in Portugal, Carnival season, the kind of, it's not really a warm-up because it's completely hot from the get-go. It's like Portugal, as I've said before, and we'll keep saying, is the party capital of the world when you add all the parties up. Okay, we're going to need some Mel-being tips at this rate. Oh, and Owen mentioning, good morning to you, Owen. Ponte Lima starts its 900th year celebrations this coming week as well. Morning all. Dancing is also fantastic exercise. It absolutely is. And that might be in response to the Mel-being tip this morning. Yes, when Carl plays this song again at the end, dance around your house to it. It will lift your mood to start your day. What a great idea. Fantastic. Keep them coming with your Mel-being tips there. Hashtag Mel-being and hashtag Mini Melism. See what we did there. And the clip from the show with Mel on, if you want to find out more about Simply Live Mel, that's also on our YouTube channel now under Mini Melism. Well, I do like a play on words. You may have noticed. James also here this morning. Bon dia, Gampers, Feliz Sexta Todos. And his part 2 of finding accommodation. Another interesting American. We were having a giggle, weren't we, yesterday with aluminum and aluminium and Jaguars, which, of course, is the correct way to say it. Yesterday with Heather. Colleen, what? Right. Oh, not you as well. We're going to have to talk. Right, okay. Where was I going with that? Oh, yes, finding accommodations. In the Queen's English, we have it singular, finding accommodation. And I notice in James's part 1 and part 2, of finding accommodations in the plural. Very interesting. And I imagine that is a general cultural thing rather than just James's own thing there. We'll find out. Remember, there you say potato, I say potato, eh? Remember, there is the 900th anniversary in Pontelima this week, along with Carnival. Yes, thank you, Owen and Bob and Viv on that. We do have space in our apartment available. Ooh, that's good. There is some great dancing here in Saigon. Okay, Carnival extended to Saigon suddenly for Pete there. Looking forward to some tonight. Right, excellent. Very quick look at the weather, and we will continue our Carnival conversation with Colleen because, as well as hidden corners of Portugal, I'm sure she's got a pretty good idea of her favourite Carnival backdrop. I think she might have gone to get her headdress right now as we speak. Okay, quick look at the weather then. Oh my word, Colleen! Stick around. You're gonna like this, right? Okay. The weather in Portugal for the Carnival weekend. Oh, oh dear. Lisbon, cloudy and rainy. Porto, a little bit of sunshine at the moment, but look, cloudy weekends all the way. But Faro, a sunny day tomorrow in Faro, with only 15 degrees. But generally speaking, as we scroll down, because we want to get talking to Colleen, just a very quick look here, but it's kind of cloudy all the way, isn't it? And rain forecast in a number of places as well. The only really clear spots of sunshine would appear to be the Azores tomorrow, Faro, Viana do Castelo, strangely, up in the north there. Yeah, and Faro tomorrow. And a sunny day in Porto on Sunday. Come on, Portugal. Where's this sunshine I came here for, this 300 days of sunshine? Let's give her a nice big round of applause and bring her onto the screen. Ooh, I say, Colleen Showalter, look at you. It is you, isn't it, Colleen? You never know, do you, with these masked balls?
I know. It's so exciting. It's Carnival.